What's going on, everyone? It's Abdallah here, bringing you guys another awesome tips and tricks video. On today's episode, we're going to talk to you guys about hackers and the ability Aptitude. Now, some of you guys may or may not know, but there are some hackers out there in the game, and they are kind of breaking the game a little bit. I'll let you guys decide if that's legitimately breaking the game or if it's giving the player just a slight advantage to beat the game. I'll let you guys decide that. But anyway, I'll go through and explain what exactly is going on. So, Mozu, you guys are familiar. Mozu, the villager that you get in Paralog 1, early game, she has the ability called Aptitude. Now, taking a look at it, Aptitude adds 10% to each stat's odds of increasing at level up. So, essentially, Mozu can be one of the characters within the game that can get max stats guaranteed without using all of the permanent stat increase items. Now, what's so great about this ability is that the fact that Mozu can actually pass this ability on to her children. So whenever you're going through and playing the game, whoever you pair up with Mozu, make sure that your Aptitude is the last skill on there so your kid can essentially get it. Now, what's happening is people are essentially going through and giving Generation 1 characters, like Tsubaki over here, they're giving their Generation 1 characters the ability Aptitude, which is physically impossible to do in this game. I've gone to castles where every single Generation 1 character, even my unit, Korin, or male unit, female unit, whatever you want to call them, even Korin has the ability Aptitude. And it's kind of like a virus that spreads, because essentially, oh hey, this person's got an all-aptitude castle. I'm going to go through and purchase it from him. Because essentially, you can go through, recruit them via logbook, and if I want to drop 5,000 bucks, I can have aptitude on my Tsubaki if I wanted to. But is that breaking the game? You guys decide. Personally, it's impossible to do it. Think of, if you guys have ever played Pokemon, Generation 4 Pokemon, you guys can know that, or no, Generation 5, I think it's Generation 5. Spiritomb, the only Pokemon at that time with no weaknesses, alright? And then there was a Pokemon with an ability, Shedinja, called Wonder Guard, which essentially allows you to not take any damage unless it's super effective damage. So people hacked the game and made Wonder Tomb. It's a legit Pokemon, people can use it, but at the same time, is it legal? So I'll throw that in your court. All you guys that play Pokemon understand what that reference is. For those of you guys that don't, I'm just asking you the question. Is this going to be legal? So, a lot of you guys are saying, well, essentially, couldn't you just marry my unit with Mozu and then use the partner seal and then get it? Okay, well, let's test that out. I'm going to tell you, spoiler alert, no, you can't. But for those of you guys who want proof, let's do it. So, in case you guys don't know what a partner seal is, let's go through. I'm going to marry Mozu right now. Alright, so Mozu is going to marry me. We're going to pass down the aptitude, and we'll go from there, okay? So this is me marrying her, and we're going to skip the cutscene. We don't necessarily need to see it. If you wanted to see the cutscene, I recently made a video where my wife and I went through and voiced all 13 voice cutscenes. It was pretty cool. So, essentially, what I was talking about is you can use an item called a partner seal. Changes a unit's class based on the S rank support partner. So, essentially, hey, I can be a villager, right? Because I'm a noble, and essentially I just married a villager. So let's take a look. Use. Can't. Okay, well you're saying, well Abdallah, that's because she's a merchant. Well, it doesn't matter because villager is exempt from this seal. You can't do it. It's impossible. So let's just take a peek into the Paralog, because I want to show you guys that, you know, it is passable. So let's go, we're going to peek into the Paralog really quick. Paralog number 2, where we're going to get Kana, which is your My Unit's kid, of course. And we're going to see what skills we passed on to her. Probably Hoshiden, Unity, and Aptitude, based on what skills I had. So let's view map, and here you are. Oh, what do you know? Well, actually, Nobility, okay. Or Dragon Fang, Soul. No, I passed on Soul, right? Yeah, Soul was my last one, so I passed that on to her, so she got Soul, which is awesome. And then Mozu, right over here, she had Aptitude, so therefore, my kid has Aptitude. There we go. Proven right on screen that you only can pass it on to your kids. Now, you know, that just begs the question, okay, so is this legal or not? I don't know. Hackers are doing it, and a lot of people seem to be buying into it because they don't know about it. They don't know that it's impossible to do, and it essentially breaks the game. But then at the same time, it's like, well, during level up, it's all RNG, random number generated based on, I don't know, some numbers within the game. So will you essentially get like a +6, you know, stat boost in order to max out your stats, or will you get like a +1 if you equip Aptitude and then, you know, unequip it so no one sees that you have it? Could that be a thing too? I don't know. I'm going to let you guys decide that. But essentially, just like I've told you guys, and then I've even, you know, if you come visit my castle, you guys can see my Mozu, and you can take some of my skills. I got some pretty good ones. I got Aegis and Pavis on her, which is pretty good, and Luna and Profiteer. So I made a little message on there. Hackers exist. Only Mozu kids can get Aptitude. And then I left a link for this video so you guys can understand what I'm talking about if you guys do come across my my character or my castle, which is right over here. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I really wanted to just make this this PSA. I'm personally on the side of putting Aptitude on all the Generation 1 characters is illegal and hacking, so I'm not personally going to do it. I can't stop each and every one of you guys from doing it, because part of the fun of Fire Emblem Fates is making sure that all of our characters have max stats. I mean, take a look at my Abdallah, for example. Whenever you have max stats, it glows in a neon green. You can see this right over here. Base value 40. So I've already leveled him up, and I got some pretty good rolls in order to get strength maxed out at 40, luck maxed out at 33, and then my skill maxed out at 34. So essentially what I have to do is I have to grind for more of the one-time use items that permanently boost stats in order to max out my stats completely. Or, for those of you guys playing at the beginning of the game, you can hack and get Aptitude, and then you won't have to worry about that. I don't know. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. It's tough to decide, and like I said, I'm not here to cast judgment on you. I'm pretty much going to say, hey, it's hacking. I'm not going to be a part of it. Will Nintendo patch this? Not sure. How would they do it anyway? Because if you already have the Aptitude in your character, what, are they going to just, once you go to update data, they're just going to wipe it? Is that even possible? I don't know. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about Aptitude hacking? I'm very curious to read all your comments just to see what it works. I mean, is it the ultimate battle against RNG to make your characters max stats, or is it crossing the line and hacking the game incorrectly? Wonder Tomb is the prime example, you know? Wonder Tomb was a Pokemon that had 0 weaknesses unless you poisoned him. So, I mean, that's something like, okay, well, I'll let you guys decide. Anyway, if you guys have more time, by all means, click on all of these awesome videos on screen right now. You guys can take a look at them. I'm doing Birthright, Conquest, and Revelation on my channel, one at a time. And we've also got some more tips and tricks in case you guys want to check out the playlist that you guys are watching right now. Of course, you guys can visit my my town, which is pretty cool. We recently just broke 10,000 battles and over 20,000 visits. So shout outs to each and every one of you guys that visited. My way of saying thanks to you is putting some pretty cool abilities on my characters that you guys can come and take. So other than that, if this video helped you out, definitely smash that like button and share the video with a friend. Get the word out there that hackers do exist for this game. Unfortunately, the game just came out and people are already hacking it. Not liking that at all. But either way, subscribe for even more Fire Emblem Fates, and if you guys have some more time, check out patreon.com/AbdallahSmash026 where you can be a Patreon supporter and help fuel the Nintendo content. We'll see you guys on the next Tips and Tricks video. Like always, if you have a suggestion as the next episode or something that you'd want to learn about, let me know in the comments. Bye, guys.